Over 600 people have been killed in Syria in clashes between government loyalists and Assad fighters. From Madrid to Istanbul, thousands of people march around the world to mark International Women's Day. Over 600 people have been killed in the worst clashes in Syria since former dictator Bashar al-Assad was overthrown in December. The violence erupted in the coastal region on Thursday between fighters loyal to the government and combatants believed to be linked to Assad's former regime. Interim President Ahmad al-Shara has urged pro-Assad fighters to surrender their weapons while calling on the new government loyalists to avoid harming civilians or prisoners.
يا أيها الفلول، إننا في معركة التحرير قاتلناكم قتال الحريص على حياتكم رغم حرصكم على مماتنا، فنحن قوم نريد صلاح البلاد التي هدمتموها ولا غاية لنا بدماء أحد. نحن قوم نقاتل وفي صدورنا شرف القتال وأنتم تقاتلون بلا شرف.
State news agency Sana reported that groups of pro-government fighters launched the reprisal attacks on the pro-Assad forces. The deaths include many civilians.
At least 14 people have been killed and as many as 30 people were injured in a fresh wave of Russian strikes on Ukraine. Local officials in Ukraine's eastern Donetsk region said 11 people were killed, while authorities in the Kharkiv region said 3 people had died from the Russian drone strike overnight. The attacks came hours after the US confirmed it had limited Ukraine's access to satellite imagery.
Успів вскочити в двері, тільки в убіжище. Тільки вскочив в убіжище, сильне зарево і звук шрапнелі по дверям. Тобто я зрозумів, що попало конкретно в нас.
Ukrainian authorities released video footage showing flames engulfing a multi-story building in Dobryya following the Russian strikes overnight. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attacks, saying such strikes show that Russia's goals are unchanged. The leaders of the center-right and center-left parties in Germany say formal coalition talks will begin next week after preliminary exploratory talks ended on Saturday. Friedrich Merz, leader of the CDU, reiterated his goals of curbing irregular migration, while the head of the Social Democratic Party told reporters that he hopes the parties will reach a consensus on Monday.
Kurz nach der Bundestagswahl mit CDU, CSU und SPD trotz sehr unterschiedlicher Grundsätze, Standpunkte, Meinung und auch unterschiedlicher Charaktere, wenn wir es schaffen, uns in so fundamentalen, wichtigen Fragen der deutschen nationalen, europäischen und internationalen Politik zu einigen, wenn wir es schaffen, gemeinsam Brücken zu bauen, dann kann das auch anderswo in diesem Land gelingen.
In Germany, where coalitions are the norm, governments are typically formed in 2 phases, with parties first holding exploratory talks and then entering into formal coalition talks.
Thousands of people march around the world to mark International Women's Day. In Madrid, ralliers called for the defense of women's rights and advocated for an anti-racist feminist agenda. Organizers' 8M Commission claimed there was close to 80,000 people present. In Turkey, women are standing up to their government, which declared 2025 as the year of the family, a move criticized by protesters who see this as an attempt to confine women to traditional roles of marriage. One protester says they have had enough of a patriarchal society.
Kadın cinayetleri son derece yoğun. Bunun önüne geçilmesi lazım. Emniyetimizin hukuksal sürdürülen mücadelenin daha dün önceki gün bir peyzajcı kadının kayboluşu, iş yerlerinde uğradıkları mobbingler, evlerinde eşlerinde babalarından ataerkil toplumdan uğranan baskılar var. Bu baskıların daha da azalmasını talep ediyoruz.
While in Rome, people marched under the slogan "Not One Less," echoing the ongoing fight against femicides and gender-based violence.